Good morning, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This bitch Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, aka the Messenger, aka the Virgo Goddess, aka the Daughters of Zion, aka that Topaz Gem, Sapphire. Hey, listen, always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Ms. Yaakov is trying to say. Remember, I'm just the outside looking into your world, see things that you just don't see, okay? But top of the AM, top of the AM, top of the AM. The goddess is feeling good, lovely, and so blessed. Okay. I lift my window up like I do each and every morning, and I give thanks to the sovereign Lord of hosts, for he is merciful and worthy to be praised. He's driving many of y'all off the land, and he's giving me the land, me the inheritance, okay? And wherever I'm at, that's where my land and my inheritance shall be, aka reparations. Okay, if you woke up this morning, you need to give thanks and praise to the sovereign Lord of hosts, and always remember, each and every day that you wake up is a fresh new day and clean page for you to get some salvation for yourself, so you can be redeemed from his judgment and everlasting condemnation. Okay, and always remember, each and every day that you wake up, okay, is God's grace, mercy, and sovereignty on you. It's never ever to be taken for granted, okay? Because it can and will run out soon, okay? But top of the AM, the name of this is called Bought Slaves, Colonizers' Property. Leviticus 25:44-46. Your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you. From them may buy slaves. You may buy slaves. You may also buy some of the temporary residents living amongst you and members of their clans born in your country, and they will become your property. But you must not rule over your fellow Israelite ruthlessly. Okay, so ruling over the fellow Israelite is prohibited. Okay, this is what I was talking about. They was in trouble because they wasn't supposed to, the things that they did to me, they wasn't supposed to have done in the first place. Okay. Denominational religions are portals and an open market to buy and purchase slaves for servitude. Religions are slave plantations with many colonizers controlling the minds with fear and false hope. Okay, so you got three main slave plantations that are religions. Okay, Christianity is number one, Islam is number two, and Judaism is number three. Okay, those are slave plantations. Okay, and there's a lot of colonizers within those three plantations, slave plantations. Okay, especially Judaism. Okay, and they control the minds. And remember, slavery is not, you know, what you saw Kunta Kinte hanging from a tree and all that. No, slave now is controlling the mind now. They took the shackles off the hands and feet, and they put them on the mind, okay? So they control the mind of their slaves, okay? And it is a plantation, and it's for servitude, okay? So yeah, so they have man-made rules that these bought slaves, okay, have to oblige by. And not only that, okay, but when they breed children onto these plantations, they have to sacrifice their children over to these slave masters of these religions as well, okay? But they are bought slaves, okay, and colonizers' property to now a lot of these converts, where they messed up at is that they sold themselves to religion, which means they sold themselves to the colonizer. Remember, everything is a choice, okay? It's not like the colonizer or these religions go around looking for slaves. No, the slaves willingly, they make a conscious choice to choose to throw themselves and to be part of this religion, or religion in general, okay? That's what that is to it. It's not like they go to the store and look on the shelf and buy these slaves, okay? No, these dumb slaves, because that's what they are, dumb slaves. These dumb, ignorant slaves literally throw themselves onto these colonizers or these slave masters of these religions, okay? For doggy treats, for fame, fortune, just to be associated with them, okay? That is what it is with that, okay? But they not supposed to rule over the Israelite, okay? Never that. So this is where the converts get it twisted, right? because they all claim they Jews and they all claim they Israelites, but this is where they get it twisted at. They sold themselves to religion. If you supposed to be an Israelite or a Jew, you're not supposed to sell yourself. Okay, you're not supposed to sell yourself, because it says in Leviticus 25:44-46, you must not rule over your fellow Israelite. Okay, so therefore these people, these converts, is not who they think they are. Okay, they could have been like that, but the moment that they decided to sell themselves to Judaism, sell themselves to Islam, sell themselves to Christianity, all that claiming that you this, that, and the third goes out the window. Okay, it goes out the window. You shouldn't have sold yourself. Okay, you should have kept yourself the way it was. Okay, but you decided to sell yourself for short. Okay, you didn't even sell yourself for the best offer. You sold yourself for the lowest price possible. Okay, and that's just basically what it is with that. Okay, slaves like that come a dime a dozen. Okay, they operate slavery different. Okay, they no longer transport them on the boat and all this other stuff. Now it's done through religion. Okay, religion is a slave market, is an open portal is a slave. It's an open portal and an open market to buy and purchase slaves. Okay, and these slaves willingly throw themselves to this religion, throw themselves to Judaism, throw themselves to Christianity, throw themselves to Islam. Okay, they willingly do it. Okay, and they'll do it for little to nothing. Okay, because it's all about fake prestige, it's all about fake clout, it's all about being part of something. Okay, and so that is what it is with those type of slaves. Okay, and then the slave masters. Okay, before I get on out of here, the slave masters and the colonizers to Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, you don't see none of them ruling over each other because they can't. That's what they got the slaves for. Okay, that's what that is to it. And they put these slaves to work, and they have these slaves compromise themselves and do things that's just beyond measures, you know, just to remain, or just to have what they call a doggy treats or something like that. You know, the slave master, anytime these slaves are obedient to the slave masters, the colonizers' rules and regulations, the colonizer reward these dogs and give these dogs, which is the slaves, he give them treats off their plate. Here you can have this, here you can have that, here you can have this, here you can have that. Okay, like they talk about the mitzvot. Okay, that stuff is obeyed through man. Okay, so each and every time that these slaves of Judaism obey the mitzvot, the slave master give them doggy treats off their plate. Okay, that's what it is too. It don't come from God. Okay, it comes from man. Okay, learn how to separate the difference between physical things and spiritual things. Okay, anywho, I'm about to get on out of here, man. It's that Spiker Star, the brightest star, the constellation. Hey, listen, man, it's going to be a new heaven and a new earth. The sovereign Lord is going to bring down his kingdom upon a new earth. Okay, and I shall dwell there forevermore. Okay, and before God bring down his kingdom, okay, man's kingdom must be dismantled. It's non-negotiable. Okay, you shall repent for your filth. Okay, so you could be part of this glorious event. It's a countdown. Okay, my 400 years of exile is coming. Okay, I can taste it, smell it, feel it. Okay, I'm on my way up out of here. Okay, and whoever is left behind, it sucks to be y'all, but hey, man, we all got choices in life, right? Everything is a choice, right? Anywho, I'm about to get on out of here. It's that Spiker Star, the brightest star, the constellation, man. Looking into your world, see things that you just don't see. Repent for your filth, man, and free yourself from the minds of these slave masters, man. Islam, Judaism, and Christianity is slave plantation, and they control the minds of their slaves. It's all about controlling your mind with fear. Anywho, I'm out here looking into your world, see things you just don't see. Up goes, up goes, up goes.